Most Christian women aren't tired for the reason they think they are. Productivity experts would say the issue is time, but I don't think time is the issue at all. There are invisible weights that women carry every single day, and until we recognize those, no planning system or even a morning routine is going to fix them. The heaviest things women carry are invisible. It's not the meetings or the to-do list or even the unending pile of laundry. When I talk to women who are building businesses, leading ministries, and raising families, and trying to steward all the things that God has laid on her heart, I see something deeper. They're tired in a way that sleep can't fix. They're carrying things that never make it onto a planner. And that's what I want to talk about today. By the way, if we haven't met yet, I'm Kathy McIntosh, founder of Kinship Grove, an online community for Christian women who are building what God has placed on their hearts. For years, I've walked along women who are trying to integrate their faith with their business calling, their purpose with their spiritual life. And one thing I see over and over again is this. Most women aren't exhausted by their workload. They're exhausted by the weight of everything they carry alongside it. If this is you, if this resonates, I want to show you 3 invisible weights that women carry and why no productivity system can fix it. Let's start with the most obvious, responsibility. We all know that women don't just have one role, they have many. Wife, daughter, caregiver, friend, business owner, ministry leader, and each role comes with expectations and decisions and people who are counting on them. Women often become the holders of information, the keepers of the schedules. They're the planners and the ones who know what everyone needs before they ask. You carry the emotional weight of your home. You keep track of all the things no one else even pays attention to because you're so good at carrying it all. Over time, it becomes heavy, and you might feel incapable or invisible, but you're not. It's just that you're never meant to carry it all alone. The second weight is harder to see. It's expectations, and it comes from the people we know, our culture, and even from ourselves. All of the shoulds fill our mind. You should have this all figured out by now. You should take better care of yourself. You should know what you're doing. You should trust God more. You should spend more time with your family. What's interesting is that the crushing sense women feel is from the pressure that they're putting on themselves as they try to do it all. The pressure to do enough, the pressure to be enough, the pressure to prove themselves to everyone, including God. And that's exhausting because no matter how much you accomplish, expectations have a way of moving the finish line. The third weight is the one that gets talked about the least, and it's the weight of calling. Somewhere alongside all of the responsibilities and the expectations is a question that we dare not speak aloud. God, what am I supposed to do with my life? Because there's something inside of you that senses more, a business idea, a ministry, a dream that you keep tucked away, a calling that seems to resurface no matter how many times you try to push it aside. And many women feel stuck because they're already carrying so much, it feels impossible to pick up one more thing. So the dream waits, the business stays in planning mode, the ministry stays just an idea, and the book, well, it never gets written. And over time, that creates its own level of exhaustion because you're carrying something that God gave you without ever releasing it into the world. There's another layer to this, and honestly, it's one of the reasons Kinship Grove exists. Women often carry a tension that doesn't fit neatly into most spaces. You're too faith-driven for traditional spaces and too ambitious for traditional spiritual spaces. You want to talk about prayer and strategy, purpose and profit, calling and execution. So many times it feels like you have to choose which parts of yourself get to show up so you compartmentalize, and you hide your ambition in one room and your faith in another. Eventually, that becomes its own burden because it takes a ton of energy to separate something that was never meant to be torn apart. Here's what I've learned. The problem is not your vision or your ambition or your creativity. Most of that exists inside of you because you feel so deeply, because you love so deeply. You know God has entrusted something to you and you take that seriously. The issue is isolation, trying to carry all of the responsibility without community, trying to discern your calling without anyone alongside you. Most women get stuck because of a lack of connection. So if you've been feeling tired lately, as if you've run out of gas, maybe it's not your to-do list. Maybe it's the invisible weight that you carry beneath it, the responsibility, the expectations, and the calling. All of the things that don't fit neatly into a planner, but occupy your heart and your mind every single day. If that's where you are right now, I want you to hear this. You're not doing life wrong. You're carrying something real. And there's a God who sees every bit of it, not just the tasks, not the responsibility, not all the expectations. He sees all of it. He sees the woman beneath it. He sees you. Recognizing that can change your passion, your energy, even your capacity. If this is hitting home, I'd love for you to tell me in the comments, which is heaviest for you right now? Responsibility, expectations, or calling? And if you're a Christian woman trying to integrate faith and business growth and leadership and purpose without having to tear yourself apart, I invite you to join the Kinship Grove community. The link is in the description. Here on this channel, we're going to keep having conversations about faith and leadership and business purpose and calling. And if this is a conversation you want to be part of, I'd love it if you'd subscribe.